Ouch. What? What? Huh. Ah! 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 So now, I've got me a junk ball bat. Next, I'm gonna use it to get some answers. Huh, must be the famous light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. It's only an illuminated button. Ah! This isn't hell after all. It's some kind of factory, and a crappy one at that. Could this mean that I'm not dead after all? Can somebody explain what's going on? Who cares? Hey, you! Stop! Wait! Don't move! I demand some answers! Oh, rats. Time to clock out yet? Time to clock out yet? Oh, it's just one obstacle after another. What am I supposed to do with this? It's empty. End of story. Oh, I can't believe it! He's bolted the door from the outside, but that's not gonna stop me. There are more effective ways of hacking something to pieces. Not that I really know a lot about olives, but these are obviously not ripe yet. They're still totally green. Wow, what a big surprise. Olive oil. Door, meet Rufus! Hey, hello! Quit playing games with me!
Oh, I've got company. How nice.
Nothing is nice here.
But you know you're alive again. Isn't that fantastic?
No, it's not. I should be dead.
Calm yourself. How about a cup of peppermint tea? It's relaxing and refreshes your breath. There's nothing better when you've only just come back from the dead.
I don't need no stinking peppermint. I want answers. Who the crap are you?
My name is Hermes. I used to be the head of this clone facility.
You've got to be incredibly old.
Technically speaking, I've only lived for 2 days. I clone myself anew on a regular basis. Keeps me young, but my genes are old. The intervals keep getting shorter.
Where am I?
Welcome to my humble abode.
You live here?
Nice place, huh? This used to be the facility where the Organon was created. A clone factory, in fact.
Ugh, it looks more like a waste processing plant.
Actually, that's what it is. You need plenty of organic material in order to clone people.
You're telling me that the Dark Exchequer consists of biological waste?
I'd be a little less condescending if I were you, Prototype R.
Proto what? Oh yeah? Prototype yourself.
I didn't mean to offend you, Rufus.
You know my name?
Of course I do. I'm the one who gave it to you.
What are you saying?
I admit it's not the most creative name I ever came up with. You're one of a series of prototypes that predated the mass production of the organon. Only 3 of them survived. Prototype A, Prototype C, and you. Prototype R.
A and C, Argus and Cletus?
And R, as in Rufus, exactly. Rufus stands for red-haired. I thought I could tell you apart by the color of your hair, but I never managed to create hair colors that lasted beyond puberty. Unfortunately, that wasn't the only flaw. All the prototypes had problems before I came up with the right composition. The clones were designed as dispensable workers, so I took away your respect for life. Unfortunately, that also meant that many of you were not afraid of death. There were various accidents.
Why don't you just die?
Why would I want to? I feel absolutely fine.
That's not what you look like. Why can't you just accept it? Your life has run its course.
On the contrary, I'm in top shape. Could you, for a moment... Thank you. Now, where was I?
You're amazingly fit.
Ah, yes, exactly. As a fiddle.
Why didn't you let me die?
You were dead, strictly speaking. I cloned your mortal remains.
Yeah, but why? I deserve to be dead.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one should be dead on a beautiful day like this.
This isn't a beautiful day. I screwed it all up.
Whoa! Got a bit of a guilt complex, have we? No matter what you've done, get over it. Life goes on.
You call this life? This isn't life. This is a cheap copy of life. A counterfeit. An artificially created imitation.
Oh, nothing here is artificial. All my clones are made from organically grown materials.
Didn't you say you found the ingredients in the garbage?
Biological waste. Organic. 100% natural. Oh, except for the nucleic acid. That is synthesized from radioactive sludge.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
But it can't be. I'm not like the organons.
I never claimed you were. It's true that your genes are almost identical. You have no respect for life, but you have one thing that they lack completely.
Sex appeal.
Hope.
Yeah, and sex appeal, right? I'm not like Cletus or Argus.
Of course not. Cletus originally had green hair, and Argus blue.
But I wasn't thinking of hair. Look, they're conniving backstabbers, while I'm just totally trustworthy. They're arrogant and conceited, but I'm super modest. They're evil assholes, and I'm just too wonderful for...
Just stop right there, Rufus. Rufus, you're not identical because you are much more than just the sum of your genes. All your experiences, all your memories add up to form the person you are today.
You mean we once were completely identical? Only I was capable of learning from my failures?
Yes, that's it. Well, close enough at least. In your case, the gene for learning from your failures wasn't rendered correctly, but the rest is true.
Wait, if I'm a clone, wouldn't I have to be very young now?
A surprisingly good question. See those containers over there? In them, I simulate the natural process of aging.
So you can choose the age of your clones?
Exactly.
Then why do you look like shit?
Don't be so rude.
Okay, I'm a clone, right? So why am I still wearing the same coat?
Seriously? Oh, not a clothes business again. I create life, for crying out loud. You should think that everyone would be totally astounded by that fact. But no! Everyone always asks about the outfit.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Pah.
Okay, if I'm a clone, why do I remember everything?
You're paying attention.
Of course I'm paying attention.
That wasn't really intended in your design, but oh well, the technology is quite simple. I can use a full body scanner like this one to create and save a copy of your entire neural network. In those cloning chambers over there, the newly formed neural pathways are trimmed into the right shape by teeny tiny knives during the maturation process. The process resembles pruning a bonsai tree. The difference being, of course, that the brain is much more complex and it takes me a nanosecond to cut.
Sorry, what was that after intended in your design?
Never mind.
It was all for nothing. Deponia's lost, and so's Goal, and it's all my fault. Why carry on with this rotten life?
Because there is still hope. Life goes on.
Life goes on. And how will you make sure of that? Are you going to use that contraption to clone all of Deponia? I'll show you what I think of your stupid machine.
No, Rufus. No, Rufus, don't do that.
Stop me if you can.
Don't! Cut it out! Stop it! No!
There! Ha ha ha! Your turn.
What have you done? You destroyed everything. This means it was all for nothing.
You've got it at last.
You were right about everything, except for one little matter. It is all my fault. It was me who, way back when, believed that Deponia was no longer inhabitable, and I came up with the evacuation plan. I designed Elysium, and I created the organon, and then, when I was done, I started to have second thoughts. I stayed behind on Deponia to look for a better solution. I had all the time in the world, and I messed it up. I have run out of time. I cannot make up for what I have done. I thought that I had deserved to live with my guilt, but even that concept turned out to be overly optimistic, because where there is life, there is hope. So, what I deserve is to die with my guilt.
Go on, then. What? Goal? Yes, that... but... Goal? She's still dead. What did I expect? But Hermes was gonna do something about it. Don't tell me he was gonna... I really need to talk to him. It's not over till it's over. Wait! Stop!
It's too late, Rufus. You are right. There is no more hope.
No! Oh, crap. What do I do now? If only I knew what he intended to do with her. It's not over till it's over. I once read that insects are chock full of protein. Maybe they could serve as an ingredient for the clone machine. Hope it'll do for the clone production. Wow, what a big surprise. Olive oil! I'm usually not that picky when it comes to waste oil, but this has gone kind of green. And it smells of olives. Ugh, disgusting. It's definitely gone bad. A vampire platypus. I've never encountered one of those before. Okay now, take it easy. Uh-oh. Oh no, not this again. Wait! Don't! This is nuts. Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. That doesn't make sense when it's empty. That doesn't make sense. This isn't going to make it any tastier. Huh. Someone's been doing some serious overtime. The shift started so long ago, the holes have closed up. Huh. Someone's been doing some... The shift started... What? Still too soon to clock off? Probably because the holes have closed up since the shift started. Can you punch this for me? Thanks.
Congratulations! You set a new overtime record. To keep the memory of this grand moment forever fresh in your mind, you receive an amazing bonus, garlic. For garlic helps you remember, especially in old age. And judging by your overtime, you must be as ancient as the hills. Enjoy your well-deserved leisure time.
Good thing salt doesn't come with a use-by date. Otherwise, this rust-red color might make me think twice. Swillow Fizz. This used to be my favorite soda. I always liked how they made it glow in the dark. And it still glows when you pee. Ah, McGreasy XXL. My favorite brand. The only fries that don't fall out of Bozo's nostrils. An explosion of exquisite flavors. Ancient fryer grease. Not a chance. It's totally rusted shut. It's just one obstacle after another. There we go! It actually worked! This is incredible! Could it be that I have just discovered a way to make use of olives? I don't know, this seems a little off to me. Yeah, I knew something was wrong with that stuff. The gauge for minerals rose along with the water gauge. Who cares? I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The essential building blocks of life itself. I don't know. Here goes nothing. The oil seems to count as fat. Lucky guess. Oh ho ho! This is gonna be so yummy. What's that popular saying? Beggars can't be choosers? I knew it. The protein gauge has risen, and so has the one for carbohydrates. Looks like they were roach eggs after all. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Salt, the spice of life. Swillow Fizz, an essential nutritional staple. There were months when I lived on nothing else. This is where the tank is filled, and the gauges over there show the levels for the various components. Looks like I'm gonna have to follow a recipe for once. This gauge is different. I wonder what it means. But as long as it's green, I'm sure it's just fine. only I knew what he intended to do with her. It's not over till it's over. Oh no, not this again. Don't do that. Uh-oh. A vampire platypus. I've never encountered one of those before. Easy now. Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Hey, little one, are you hungry? Actually, never mind. Eat this. Adorable. It looks cute, but its breath stinks. And here's some more protein. Good thing there isn't a gauge for cholesterol. Oh, rats. Stop!
Hey, what are you doing? Wait for me? Oh, damn it. Why don't you just let me go?
Now you know how it feels.
Yes, but what else do you want? You said so yourself. All is lost.
That's what I thought, but then I found gold. What were you planning? Can she be saved?
Oh, you know the girl? She fell from the sky shortly after you. There was a spark of life left in her brain. The rest was pretty much smashed up, so I created a clone, which survived long enough for me to perform a complete scam. Here, your lady friend can be cloned with this. Even though I have no idea what good it will do. Deponia is lost.
Just leave that to me.
First, you were Mr. Negative, and now it's me. Did you notice how we just switched roles?
So just don't screw it up. I have the cartridge with her full body scan. It's not over till it's over. It fits like a French fry up a nose. All right, and in you go. I'm gonna save you, Goal. What's happening now? Something's going wrong.
What are you doing?
One guess, I'm saving Goal.
But this won't work. There's no nucleic acid left in the machine.
So what? It worked for you.
Quick, abort the process. The pipes are overheating. The whole thing's about to blow.
No! Goal? Is that you?
She failed to mature properly. That's because of the nucleic acid.
Where is she now?
That pipe leads into the sewers under Portofisca. I'm so sorry, Rufus, but it looks like your girlfriend is lost forever now.
No, she's alive. I can still save her.
You know, I've still got some nucleic acid left. In theory, you could still use it to mature her. But what about Deponia? The last high boat could take off for Elysium at any moment. You cannot save gold and reach the Ascension customs at the same time. And even if you could, the Upper Ascension Station houses the Organon's headquarters. You'll never make it in there by yourself.
But I'm not just by myself. My Resistance friends are in Portofisco. I'll get them to distract the Organon, while Goal and I sneak onto the high boat.
And who's going to let them know? Who will save Goal? And who will prevent Argus from leaving on the high boat in the meantime? You can't do it all. There isn't enough time for that. There would have to be 3 of you. And even if you could,
Are you sure you really want to go through with this?
there isn't enough biomass left in the chamber for 3 clones. This way, at least I can serve one final purpose.
You're the ultimate cool guy, Hermes.
Let's not get sentimental. Have you got the nucleic acid?
Nucleic acid? Check.
Very good. Remember, it won't be cloned as well. Only one of the 3 of you will have it when the process is finished.
Don't worry, Hermes. I understood everything. You can rely on me.
I only hope your construction with the sandbags is going to work. If the lever isn't activated,
It's gonna work all right. It has to.
in that case, let's not lose any time. 3,
2, 1.
here we go!
Hey, it worked! Yup. What next? One of you 2 needs to gather the rebels for a surprise attack. You do it, huh? Why me? I'll head to the Organon headquarters and delay the high boat's launch. I said it first. No, I did. I'll go down to the sewers and rescue Goal, but that's my job. No, it's mine. I'll rescue Goal. I've got the nucleic acid. No, I've got it. But Hermes gave it to me. Why don't we have a look? One of those two half-wits has got the nucleic acid, but which one? One of those two but which one? One of those two, but which one? One of those two half-wits has got the nucleic acid, but which one? One of those two but which one? One of those two but which one? Oh man, I wish I could look right through them somehow. Like by means of a cool new interface element at the lower edge of the screen. Hey, I knew it! I'm the one with the nucleic acid, so I'm the one who gets to save Goal. Hey, I'm the one, so I'm the one who... I knew it! I guess this means I'll get to save Goal. Not so fast. Hey! Hey! Ugh! Blah, blah, blah.
Wow, Rufus a clone, wow, well what do you know now? That's mind-boggling news, but I'm sure you can cope. Just put on your slickers and hitch up your knickers, for once more there flickers a speckle of hope. Well, things do look black, you need someone to check all the bulbs at the tunnels, and if by hap it turns out to be a cloning lab, you can prep for a quantum step. For 3 times the reverse is 3 times the jab.
Huzzah! 3 times the crap!
No, damn it, it's jab! 3 times the jab! Oh, wow!
Goal? Is that you? Man, it's dark here. Goal, we have to be careful. Who knows what sort of dangerous beasts are lurking in the dark? Wow, look at that! I landed right at the foot of the Upper Ascension Station, the site of the Orgonaut headquarters, and the berth of the last high boat to Elysium. I need to be careful from now on. Well, more careful than usual. This place is crawling with Orgonauts. They're obviously withdrawing from the city. I wonder what they're planning. Maybe I can eavesdrop.
Move! Hurry it up! There are still some crates that are bound for Elysium. No, not that one. It's supposed to go to the 3rd intermediate level.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, rats. Nobody there. Let's see whether I can feel something. Aha! There's a crevice in the rock. There's a crevice in the rock. Here we go. Yikes! Not so loud, Goal! You'll wake up the dangerous beast! Please be very, very quiet. After all, we must assume we're surrounded by evil, people-eating monsters. No, please, don't! Shh. Quiet. Her constant howling is putting us at risk. I have to get her to calm down somehow. Here we go. Not so loud. You'll wake up the... There's a crevice in the... There's something growing there. Some kind of moss or brush. There's something growing there. Some kind of... Here we go. Yikes! Not so loud, Goal! You'll wake up the dangerous beast! This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one. Here we go. Yikes! Not so loud, Goal! You'll wake up the... Here we go. Yikes! Not so... You'll wake up the... Here we go. Not so... You'll wake up... Here we go. Not so loud. You'll wake up the danger... Please, after all. Please. Please, after all. Please.
Do you have a problem, Bozo dear?
No. Thank you, Mrs. Mook.
Let the boy do his business in peace, woman.
Oh, I thought he needed help.
I'll manage. It's just...
You're afraid, aren't you, Sonny?
Yes.
Of going party?
No. Of the end of the world, you moron!
No. It's just... it doesn't matter.
Don't even think about it! Yoo-hoo! You weren't expecting that, were you? Boy, you've really got a lot of... chic. Hey! It wasn't exactly pleasant for me either. What an ass. May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Luke! It's Baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman. That's not Baby Bozo. It's just a stray hobo.
Is it now? So why do I think it's Baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile.
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Luke? I told you he's not a hobo.
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Organon retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Is that the Bozo family's house over there?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act a part at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you put anything.
At least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guest.
Oh, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
And why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Rubbish! He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something again.
Just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I think you were right, Mook. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listen to me.
I would look absolutely fabulous in this outfit, as long as nobody important is looking. Fire! Fire! I'm on my way! Wee 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 wee! Yeah!
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, that is so cute! Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin David's fireman's uniform.
Nonsense, woman. That isn't Baby Bozo. It's a wandering hobo already.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I knew it was a mistake to cheat the optician at bingo.
I'd make a great fireman. Epic water fights, fire production measures, and throwing cats out of trees at people in danger. Oh, yeah. The city is in ruins, the world perishes. Whatever, just as long as the laundry gets dry. Bozo has a ninja in the family. How could he hide that from me? After all, it was a lot of work cutting the ninja detector out of that issue of Craftolino. Yeah, okay, one more time. Hey-ya!
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin Alex's ninja outfit.
Nonsense, woman. It's just that hobo again.
You think so? Well then, he's not getting a caffeine lollipop.
When this outfit grows up, it wants to be an astronaut, so it can keep up with the other two. Is that really necessary? All right.
Oh, look! Mook! Oh, there's Baby Bozo! Well, Baby Bozo, would you like another caffeine lollipop?
You shouldn't give the baby caffeine lollipops, woman. He'll just take off again.
All you ever do is complain, Mook.
The child has to eat. How else will he get to be as big and strong as his brother?
Oh, heavens above! I certainly hope the baby Bozo doesn't take after that whiny good-for-nothing. He should take a lesson from his cousins instead. At least they've done something with their lives.
Don't listen to the nasty old man, sweetie. Here, you can have a caffeine lollipop from me.
Wow, that was humiliating and enlightening at the same time. Kind of like my school days. I knew there was a reason I dropped out after the 2nd grade. That was even easier than taking candy from a baby, but only half as much fun. Huh? What's going on here?
Oh, look, Grandpa. We have visitors.
Oh, then I better put on my pants, huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
Are you a friend of Bozo?
Bozo doesn't have any friends.
I mean that gifted tinkerer he talks about.
Yep, that's me, Rufus. Where is the old pirate?
Pirate? That chump?
Chump. Brilliant.
Bozo is upstairs in his bed.
Crying like a little girl.
Speaking of which, can somebody get me out of here for crying out loud? I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. That must have been too intellectual. What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just hanging around.
You weren't trying to climb in through the window, were you?
What are you accusing me of? That I haven't got a leg to stand on?
Don't bother to deny it. You tried to climb in through the window, and then the floor gave way.
Well, now that is a baseless accusation. I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just...
My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's going to cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will... All my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank. The letter is addressed to Bozo's mama. My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. Well, at least service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, all my love, your P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it. You weren't trying to climb in.
What are you accusing? That I haven't got...
Coochie coochie coo. Aw, movie material. He's the spitting image of his brother.
He sure is, and dribbling too.
Coochie coochie coo. And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
I've wondered that for years.
but my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
They say your nose keeps growing as you get older. I wonder what Goal will look like someday. I have a couple of questions about Bozo.
So do I. But sometimes the most obvious explanation is also the best. Grandma Bozo just shouldn't have smoked so much while she was pregnant. Listen, boy, if you're here for gossip, talk to Mama Bozo. I'm busy watching the neighbor across the way taking a bath right now.
But that's a pet store.
That explains how she can balance that ball on the tip of her nose for so long, and why there are fountains, rotten cataracts. Listen, boy, if you're here for gossip.
So, you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Yes, again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What?
But you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
What's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk. And not even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
Fifi Fairy Frills. I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
What can?
Oh, don't take him seriously. It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
I didn't even know that Bozo grew up in Portofisco.
Didn't he tell you anything?
No idea. Listening to him is so incredibly exhausting.
Oh, that's because his wobbly cheeks press on his jaw. He's stopped wearing his braces, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll go and remind him. Every hour if I have to. I had no idea that Bozo has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male Bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a... Just a minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
That's a secret.
I had no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes. It's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you could tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything. And he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills dolls. And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
I thought that Portafisco was occupied by the Organon.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the resistance has recaptured the city.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here, especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're on the same page, I'll sit at the table, eating, and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right? When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen.
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
Mail for Widow Bozo.
There's no Widow Bozo here.
You want to bet? It's a joke. Hey, where's the applause? That was a real side splitter.
What's in the letter, Rufus?
I'm not telling. I want the laughter back. Better not try that again. There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you? But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Hey, Bozo, here's a letter from your father.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Were you fond of your father?
Very much.
Nah. In that case, I don't think this would cheer you up. Hey, Bozo! Say, eh? Come on, open up. Here comes the high boat.
Don't wanna.
It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then? What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles. So now we have written proof. Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch. Yeah. I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box. I've always known he's lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Huh, nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now. Well, would you like a lollipop? Hey, who's throwing things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere. Sweet. I have been such a great father. I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature. Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny. This is, what? A pacifier? At least, it feels like a pacifier. Somewhat drooly. And, well, pacifier-shaped. Here we go. A pacifier. At least I hope so. There. That should shut her up for now. Here we go. Ha! Got it! This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one. I seem to be stumbling about in the dark. It'll be hard to get ahead without a little light. If I rub the stick in this crevice, I might be able to light a fire. All I need is a little kindling. If I rub the stick, all I need... Here we go. I got it! There, the kindling is stuck in the crevice. And now... Hey, sure, I can light a fire this way. Ha-ha! Success! Is there anything I can't set on fire? Say something, Cole. Cole? Uh-oh. Very funny. Just so you know, that was all part of the plan. And anyway, we have more important things to do now. We have to find that what's-it acid and turn you back into a real person.